Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? YDBT Daily every Thursday, 8 p.m. Talking shit. Tuesday, Peasant Chat, 9:30 a.m. on Sundays. We're doing it back in the morning just so I can have the afternoon to do my stuff, which is kind of messed up because when you think about it, when I do the show at 9:30 and I end that at 11, then I go to the gym, it's lunchtime. Whereas before, I had the whole morning. I would have had like the motor out of the car by 10 a.m., but I'm doing it so that the afternoon is better for me. Nighttime is at a premium right now. I kind of need to get things done, so I need the afternoons open. Today, what we're going to talk about, we're going to mention Brenspeed going ahead and dynoing a Stage 2 Whipple door course, a better equipped vehicle, making more power, but not that much more power than a Roush Launch Edition with an upgraded pulley with catalytic converters. When I saw the Brenspeed video going up against the Whipple Stage 2, not just the regular phase Launch Edition, whatever they call it. If they want to call it Phase 2, they call it Phase 2. Made about 740 wheel, but then the Whipple Dark Horse 3.0 liter with headers and green cats made 760. So you and I both know that a Whipple supercharged car with headers is gonna make about the same power as the Whipple, maybe the same torque because torque will fall off a little bit because of the restriction. But look, it just proves, and we'll talk about the fact that it's an apples to apples comparison, and Whipple doesn't like that. They want to tell you that, hey, our kits make 1,000 horsepower. If you are guaranteeing 55-pound injectors can make 1,000 horsepower on E30, vaya con Dios, will you warranty that motor? Probably not. So you're kind of like SOL if shit happens if you try to chase a number. But what I really wanted to talk about is a lot of us get caught up in internet drama. A lot of us get caught up in arguing with somebody. And when you realize that who you're arguing with is an absolute retard on the other end, you feel so stupid. You can go ahead and look in the mirror and have the clown meme and go, you're an idiot because you're arguing with a guy that is a clown. And today we are going to highlight our resident clown, our Beetlejuice, our dunce, Turvy, made a video of what he thinks is going to make 600, I don't know if it's rear wheel or behind the asshole power, but it just highlights what the internet trolls live in, what they do, and there's something that happens in this video intermittently that is so freaking awesome. I couldn't have made it up. There is no way on the planet Earth I could have made it up without, it was so perfect. Like, it was like, I can't believe this guy served up an absolute gem of a video for on a Thursday for me. Brenspeed and Mr. Turbysmokewelding. We'll talk about that, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly says hello to the people here.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Always sucks. DNA Performance doesn't suck though. Mention the show, get a discount on parts, wheels, tires, you name it, injectors, anything you can think of, they can get because they have access to all of the parts. So DNAHperformance.com is the online parts house for the show. Caliber Transmission, CaliberTransmission.com. He's gonna go test some Mantic clutches. Talking to me about Vengeance Mantic, Stage 3 input shafts, 3160 Mach stuff. Great R&D going on over at CaliberTransmission.com. Caliber Transmission on Instagram. LPMD. Alec Bledsoe apparently bought a ZR1 that works. That one does not have any issues. Late model performance. Check out the new video where he bought a ZR1. PMAS, Nick James, PMAS, best cold air intakes on the planet. I forgot to do a giveaway, so I might do a giveaway today. Just gotta remind me, guys. Remind me. We get on the roll, we forget about it. Parts.com. Use parts. Late model Camaro, Mustang, Dodge Charger, Challenger, Hellcats, and Trackhawks. Partsfarm.com for all of your late model used car parts needs. I'm at PMFU Australia, putting out some video of CNC work. Two Auto Solution, Rami's out on Auto Solution, expanding to the Dominican Republic. That's right, Two Auto Solution is now expanding to the Dominican Republic. Now we're gonna get not only fucked up cars that burn down, but fucked up cars that burn down in Dominican Republic because they're Dominican. And Bellac Wheels, the best wheels. If you are a drug dealer and you want to let everyone know you're doing pretty good, you got to get some Bellac wheels on your shit. If you don't have Bellac wheels on your shit, you're probably not a real drug dealer. One of on RTR, Andy Ali, Joe Swish, Juice Did, Leon Phelps, Clean 93 GT, Monty Van 40, Jasso, Bryson Witt, Nick Good, Paul Ponthieu, B. Lavesh, Mark Christensen, D, Stuart D, Among Solo, The Wolf, Jasso says, like some GT40P heads along with the B Cam and Big Power, Cody Jones, Sam Morales, Bag Tacoma, Alfredo Morales, Clint Stroke, Christian Duran, Michael Locks, Dave Weber, E. Willis, Coyote Crime Lord says, bro, what is Turvy's airbox? We got Wesley Stewart, Mike S., Yusuf, Wesley Stewart again, Kellen Fox, D-Rock Fox, Slow 99, Grant, Rizzy, D-Rock Fox a bunch of times, Jasso, Verga Larga, Pito, Chiquito, Victor Sardone, Gregory Upvich, Dixon 225, CJM, Zach Anderson, Ugly Duck Garage says, long-time listener, first-time caller, and yes, we're all afraid of getting flamed. Dustin Garrison, Turvy's neck tattoo, one of on RTR, Boxy Luxury, Turvy's neck tattoo, Jesse Hot Metal, Monty by 40, Jasso, Big Pops, Nardi Mikado, and Nardi Mikado is on. Nardi Mikado is a fucking menace to Whipple. Coyote Crime Lord, ACF Regret, EPA, Kellen Stocks, Michael Rodriguez, Ugly Duck, Rodney, Coyote Crime Lord, and all the usual suspects. Thank you guys for making it. And again, thank you so much. I got to mention richprintsusa.com. richprintsusa.com. If you want to get some shirts and support the kid, I get paid from this website. I get a monthly commission. Amory shirts in green, black, or white. Amory shirts in, Amory shirts? Why are there two Amory shirts? Solid design? Oh, there's an Amory design with solid lettering, Amory design with USA lettering, YDBT with solid lettering, YDBT with American flag lettering, black, green, red, or white on all of them except the Amory. Dolo shirts, which I'm going to buy one for myself. Regular lettering, we got Section 8 adult short sleeve and Section 8 adult hooded sweatshirts. Buy merch. I get money. That is the official merch store of the show. So let's talk about Brenspeed, then we'll talk about the main subject. Real quick, Brenspeed put out yet another video talking about, well, let me close the live chat. Yeah, there we go. Talking about another video where this is a dark horse that made with headers, stage 2 Whipple, 763, 579. Pump gas. Okay. And then we got the previous Roush supercharged car that made 743, 597, no headers. So you and I both know the moment a set of headers go on the Roush kit, it's going to make at least 20 more horse. It's literally going to match the number. You saw that the car didn't make any more power with boosting because the fuel is sweet up there. So apples to apples, Alex is right again. The 2650 that's 7 years old makes the same power. And this is where 80% of the people are going to live. Not everyone is going to get after it like race car guys. Most people are going to live in the pump gas world, headers, and be a happy cat and not stress it. So anything above and beyond this, just go to fucking turbos. Like, why would you do supercharger stuff? But I like the fact that Brenspeed is doing some more testing. By the way, Brenspeed has done Roush 3-valve 2300 testing. And I might go back in time one day and check out those videos because for a little while, Roush was making jackhammers, which was a 2300 3-valve, I think, illuminator. I could be wrong, making over 550 or so horsepower with a, you know, I forget the manual that came back in 3650, 36 something. I forget what the hell the manual was back in the day. And I thought that was such a good car. The 3-valve beefed up with the 2300 2.3 Roush. I thought it was very good. So shout out to Brenspeed. You put out another video. Go check them out. A Whipple Stage 2 making the same power as basically a Roush. And once the Roush gets headers, it's going to make the same power. I can't wait to see Brenspeed's video on the track times of the Roush blower. But let's get to the main event. Have you ever been online and some guy's just really getting after it? Really just rubbing you the wrong way? And you're just like slamming these people and you're like, you know, he becomes your nemesis. Then you find out he installs, you know, solar panels somewhere, or he sells beds, or he sells alternators. And you're just like, you're not my peer. You shouldn't be talking anything because you've done nothing in this industry. Well, we got our own, and his name is Turvy. Now, Turvy, you know, I thought he was a troll at first. I thought he was a troll at first. And I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way this guy's for real, because he was talking about making some like road race car with like ridiculous BS. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and like just leave him alone. And then I found out he was retarded. And then he made another video today that makes me go, maybe he's a master troll. Remember, guys, this guy right here with the sweaty upper lip challenged me to an engine build-off. Check out what he's got for motor. It's a 17-minute video, but we're not going to go through 17 minutes. But, guys, turn up your volume, please. Do me a favor. Turn up your volume and really take a listen at what is happening in the background on this video.
What's going on, everyone? I have a video for y'all today going from a V6 to a V8 and making the swap. I picked up a motor from the junkyard and put some of the parts on that I had for my collection into the engine. And this is the video that's going to be showing the whole process from receiving it to dropping it in. Okay, so this is the new...
By the way, holy shit. Is this Mima's kitchen? Like, I don't know what's happening. He's got an engine, but there's just so much happening. There's just so much happening. I'm going to hide the chat for a second just so that you guys can really take this in. Remember, you're arguing with people like this.
New engine that I picked up. It's from a 1998 Mercury Mountaineer 5.0 with the GT40P heads. It came with the GT40 intake, but I already swapped it over to mine. This is a...
Wait. Did you hear it?
With the GT40 intake, but I already swapped it over to mine. This is a...
You know what that is. You guys know that is the universal I am poor alarm. I had to put it on the soundboard. I got it on the soundboard. Do you have a dog right now? Huh? Do you have a dog? Huh? Anyway.
Fuel injected Victor Jr. But I want to run a carburetor, so I'll have to switch this out in the future. But for now, I can buy dummy injectors to plug the holes and just ride with the rails.
Yeah.
And I'm about to...
Okay. What? I guarantee he did that. Before he bolted on his headers, I guarantee he did that. Look at that.
Start swapping over all the parts that I want on it so that way I can retrofit this into my car. All right, so I'm lacing it up with all the parts that I have going on. I got some fresh valve cover gaskets going on too. I swapped over.
This guy challenged me to a motor build-off. He went to where the Titanic sank and got this motor. Hey, James, is it James Cameron? Hey, James Cameron, yeah? This is Turvy Racing, the official Turvy Racing. Diamonds are made in the rough. Diamonds are found in the rubble. Wait, what is it? Where is it? Is it diamonds? Where is it? Diamonds are in the rubble. You know you found the Titanic? Yeah. Was there? Did they just happen to be like a Explorer GT40P motor right next to like actually, yeah. Can I have it? Yeah. We brought it up with the junk that was left down there.
A stud, so hopefully this will make it easier. I'll probably get a fresh dipstick because this is all...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, dude, you go ahead and get a dipstick, bro. Like, please get a dipstick on that fucking thing. Like, my fucking God. Yeah, the header changed. So apparently he bolted on his 600 horsepower NA capable BBK inch and 5/8.
Bent and mangled and stuff. And I'm taking the Explorer Mountaineer valve covers off and putting some Fox body ones on because I...
Tell me more. Tell me more what's happening. Please tell me more. Tell me how this is... Is that a broken stud?
Threads on this bolt. But the one that I bought is so skinny that it's hard to keep it straight. So it's starting to veer off to the side a bit. And I think what I'm going to do is put some gasket maker here on this corner.
What? Get an easy out. Drill the center and get an easy out, bro.
While I just put the rest of the gasket on so I can start putting this back together. And then as far as the cam.
Oh, my. What cam are you putting in this to make 600 rear wheel horsepower?
When I was trying to swap out the lifters, they were stuck, and I really am not going to pull these heads right now. So
Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was it. That was organic. That was not me. Listen.
I really am not going to pull these heads right now. So. If I can't get the lifters out, I can out. So I don't much trust that that F303 is.
What the fuck? He's got a skateboard over here with a Summit Racing sticker. Bro, poor Meemaw. You know? Me. Okay, I got the valve. This is my brother 100%. This is literally my brother.
The primer. 3 layers of primer, 5 layers of blue.
Really? So, understand this, guys. If you want to see a gem of a video, go watch Turbysmokewelding. Like, that guy is the personification of what you argue with online. That is absolutely the personification. That's the best thing I even made a new intro song for him. What I did was I took Danger Zone and added beeps to it. Hey, there we go. Bro, I love it. So you got to understand that when you're arguing online, you have to stop. Number one, 20% of the population, or 30%, does not have proper reading comprehension. The chirp soundboard is the best. like the beginning of the Danger Zone beep song is that. See? So 20% of the population have bad reading comprehension. So even if you articulate, you know how some people, they think that they are going to make their point with a very wide, long diarrhea post. Like, nobody going to read that. You just want to say, fuck your mom. If you're arguing with someone online, just go right to fuck your mom. Because if you even articulate your point to a T and you write it perfectly, proper punctuation, everything, 20% of the population don't have good reading comprehension. So what they're going to read is like, oh, there's a diarrhea post, TLDR, you're just a bitch. And then they call it fuck boy, bald boy, Yodi boy. And I'm like, oh, I'm dealing with Turvies. So I think this is a good lesson after Turvy posted that. Remember, he challenged me to a build-off. And that's the motor I could get a bone stock 225 horsepower, small block Ford, dump it in something, and I know it'll be more reliable than that piece of shit. I don't think that thing will end up in a car ever. Again, I don't think that'll end up in a car. I don't even think it'll start. I don't think it'll run. And if it does, it'll be the biggest fire hazard in the history of fire hazards. And I feel bad for Meemaw and her kitchen floor that is getting ruined by this degenerate that has no value. Turbysmokewelding, join the military. I think you have to join the military. You are a perfect example of a wandering soul that is just taking up my air and my resources. You should put yourself to good use and fight for our country because you're that age where you can just get your brain configured. You start walking straight. You start walking with a bit of a, cadence, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden you become a man and you come out of there with your head firmly out of your ass. And then you're going to look back at this time in your life and go, holy shit, I was really a dumbass. So I'm telling you, if you're online arguing with people, full stop, put it away, put the keyboard away. They are like Turvy. Most are like Turvy or a derivative thereof. They are just kind of like in that zone. They're not doing anything. Also, a lot of people hit me up on Instagram and they were like, Alex, did you see that Brent LaSala sold his car? I go, yeah, he wants to go 5s and the car doesn't have a legal chassis. And then some guy with an LS bought it. What do you think about that? I go, if it's a properly built LS, it'll go as quick, if not quicker. Especially if the goal is to rub it in. What a smart buy by the person that bought it. And if in fact they're going to stuff an LS in it to piss off people. You're not pissing anybody off. That car's a race car. That car is a legitimate race car. You're not pissing anybody off. You could put a big block Chevy in it with twin turbos out the bitch and run 580. Nobody would be pissed. People would go, good job. You have a vetted chassis that has run 620s. It's been 390s in the 8th with a stock OEM cast Coyote. And if you start shoving billet big blocks and billet LSs in there, it should go faster. So a lot of people are like, what do you think about this? I'm like, I don't think anything about it. I think if you're going to put a race car engine in a race car and do race car things, that's smart. But in terms of rubbing some, because there are fanboys. This is the problem with racing in general. People think Brett LaSalle's car is like the standard. Okay, Joel Steele's, because let's be honest, that bitch went 6s stick before Brett touched it. So people think Joel Steele's old car that was the standard bearer for stick shift Coyote performance. Then Brett got it. People go, this is the standard bearer for Coyote all-out performance. I'm like, it's race car stuff. So your car at home, you shouldn't, if you have a green S197 at home, stop calling it Snot Rocket Jr. or something stupid because you're being fanboys. It's like looking at Bigfoot and having an F-250 or F-150 and going, yeah, we're the same. We sit the same. So there's a lot of fanboys out there that go, yeah, well, what about Brett LaSalle's car? That car's a race car. It does race car things. So stop saying that that is what the Coyote is capable of. The Coyote is capable of 5s, and MMR proved it like 7 years ago. I know people that don't like MMR, namely people that love to hold, racing events, don't like hearing that. But at the end of the day, who has the Coyote record? Even Brett will tell you it's MMR. So it's been in the 5s. Billet race car shit. So if an LS guy really wants to rub the fanboys, again, race car people that look at it and go, it's a race car, we're not offended. We think it's cool. Hell, I think I'm actually rooting for you, because if you go ahead and run a better number than Brett did in that car with an LS, someone is going to be a little pissed. Not Brett, but I'm saying some fanboy somewhere is probably going to go, oh yeah, and they're going to probably try to, up that record. And it's competition, and it's fun, and it just gets the sport going. I think it's a very smart move. Again, if someone shoves a big block twin turbo Chevy in there, it wouldn't bother me. If someone shoves an LS in there, it wouldn't bother me. Billet LS to run good numbers, it wouldn't bother. I wish someone would put a small block Ford Noonan in there and run 5s. I think that would be cool, but the fuck do I know? But yeah, that's what's happening. We'll talk about it and get after it. We got the military won't accept him. He wouldn't be able to pass the ASVAB. Bro wrecked that 3.8 V6. Building Daily says, don't forget, you have 50% chance you're arguing with a bot too. Nick Nair says, Turvy would be a great soldier after some knockdowns. Wait, he doesn't like to be told what to do. And you're right about that, Clean 93 GT. I'm sorry. I apologize. I hope military guys don't think I'm putting them down by saying Turvy should go. I'm saying that it is so good that it will get his head out of his ass. Because right now it is so far up his ass that he actually thinks he's my peer. It's crazy stuff. Turvy out there here. Oh, Turvy out there. How you doing, brother? Here's your intro music. Yeah. Let's go. Fuck out of here. He'd have to go to the Air Force for sure. That dome looking on point. Poppy, you got to keep the little tan going so the ladies like the color. New guy is doing a billet block. No way he put a big block Chevy in it. I think he should. I think he should put a big block Chevy in it, or a fucking... Because what's he going to put in it? A FFRE Coyote? And you don't think FFRE and those guys went as far as they possibly could go without saying, I think this thing is out of chassis. Like, we tried to 60-foot it harder. We've tried to ramp in more boost. We've tried to leave harder, and it's out of chassis. So we need a step up, Billy badass, and, something like a Pro 275 style car that lives in the 5s and low 6s, that style of cage, that style of chassis, and stuff a Coyote in it, and see if they can get into the 5s. I think they could, because I don't think they necessarily are fitting a class. I don't think a Coyote can compete in anything Billy badass if the rules were set upon it. Meaning, if you were to put a Coyote in a limited drag radial or LDR or Pro 275, I think it can't live in that zone unless they let some rules slide, which then will be a problem for people within the rules. Why? Most of those guys are running billet Noonan fucking 4.8 bore Hemis. Why do you think that is? 17350, what's the boost limit on the 55-pound injectors? I wouldn't go past 11 or 10 PSI on those guys. Bro, what the fuck is Turvy's grandpa's pick? For a split second, I thought he meant the Bigfoot character and not the monster truck. He needs to start paying me rent. Only Rear says, Turvy's grandpa says he needs to start paying me rent. Only Rear says fanboys are dumb. I've heard Michelin fanboys say that they run their tires because that's what they used on the space shuttle. I got a Gen 1 Coyote block because Joel Steele had a Gen 1 Coyote block. Yeah, filled with concrete. Like a lot of people take what the best are doing and think that they need it at a severely low power level. And then when another combination makes the power super easy, for example, let's say you're a Grey Goose fan and you're like, Predator heads, Predator cams, Gen 2 Predator bottom end. I need all that to make what, 1100? You could do that with stock Gen 2, Gen 1 stuff. You know, block, heads, and then you work the rods and pistons and compression and boost. So I'm blown away that people go, well, Predator, 2,500 horse Grey Goose got this, so I need this. No, you don't. You don't need it at all. Matter of fact, a lot of people are looking at my setup on the Coyote Swap GT500. They're like, what cams are you going to put in it? And I'm like, well, it's got Gen 2 intake cams, which I think I'm going to go back to Gen 1 stuff. So just all Gen 1 stuff. It's an illuminator, so the rods and pistons, low compression. I should be able to shove all the boost in it. I don't think a 2650 is able to generate more than 24 PSI, even with a 20% and like a thimble at the top. I might need like a big inch, a big displacement supercharger, Kenny Bell Whipple, something big, 4 liter and up to make 30 PSI. But then you run the risk of shoving boost in it and not actually having it processed. You're just kind of like making heat. So then you got to go, okay, if I run the number with the blower, what's next? Probably nothing for a while, unless I get super froggy and shove twin turbos in it and really piss off all the Shelby guys. Hey, Alex, once you're done with destroying Turvy, let's talk about important stuff. Street Fighter 6 is out. It's been out for a year. Street Fighter 6 has been out for a year. The car's supposed to back to being a stock car. With the LS combo? Nice mug. Comp ain't that bad either. Nice. Yes. Yes, this is the Never Surrender. I think you got it for me. Absolutely. If you're not Bobby Trump, fuck you. That will definitely straighten him out. Now I got to watch Top Gun. I watched your video on the GT500 and I did the opposite, going with the copperhead and having all the VCT disabled for the 3-valve. Oh, that's interesting. So this guy right here owns a Whipple 3-valve, but he has a copperhead ECU with locked cams. So it's a Coyote computer powering a 3-valve motor with a big Whipple supercharger. Did a big wheelie at TX2K, and we're tuning it. So it's basically, to us, a locked cam Coyote. So if I want to, I could lock those cams somewhere favorable, disable VCT, and chop away. But then I have to figure out where to lock them. Now, the reason I don't want to lock these cams is, number one, I like to take advantage of the VCT, especially for blower stuff, and in the future, maybe turbo stuff, if I go ahead and upgrade the cams over time, because look, this is a race car at this point. No Shelby guy is going to buy this car because it's a Shelby. I'd probably be better off selling Donnie once it runs low 9s, the ZR1 once it gets fixed up, and get my money that way, and just keep this car because it has a cage, a parachute, a net. It's got all the stuff. So I don't need to rebuild a car from scratch. If I want a Billy Badass stick shift car, I have it in the GT500. Why sell it? Street Fighter 6 is cross-platform between PS4 and PS5. It is? Get out of here. Dude, I'm going to have to get a Street Fighter 6 or download Street Fighter 6 for the PS4. And if it's cross-platform compatible, I'll try to learn it. And we'll see if anyone wants to smoke. Sorry. TJ Hunt installed a VMP Whipple supercharger, expecting a 350 wheel horsepower gain with cats installed. Technically, he can, because that's what Roush did and that's what Whipple did. If the car dyno's at 460 and it makes 800, That's a 350 rear roll horsepower gain. Wonder if Cletus' new car will be the new 5-second FFRE car. No idea what you're talking about. Alex, wait. I said the Coyote can't compete in any real drag class, and you called me stupid. It's amateur racer motor. No. You said real drag class. Warriors versus Tres Cuarto. Street Fighter. 2 classes I named. 2. LDR and Pro 275. But a Coyote can compete in Warriors. You and I both know a Coyote, properly configured, can compete in Warriors class. But the problem is, nobody's looking to do that. So they're not going to fuck with it. So what they do is they cross the platforms, basically. So the Coyote seems to be a wonderful drag and drive vehicle. Reggie Black. Not one Billet Noonan on the fucking planet can compete in drag and drive and average a low 6. Can you say that? I can say that. The Coyote is configured in such a way that it's favorable for drag and drive. Now, the VCT is different. In my opinion, the Grey Goose should do that. The Grey Goose would be a perfect drag and drive overdrive car. The problem is the 6R80. You're going to have to bring 3 of them with you to make 6 tracks. All it has to do is test pass and 1 6-second pass. I think if the Lunds really want to swing their cock, they should build the Grey Goose to do a drag week and just run 1 6-second pass in every track while driving to the track with a 6R80. But LDR, Pro 275, the only classes I think a Coyote can't win in, because it's just, this is Reggie Black. Can a K series compete in those classes? No, because then if you allow a 1,800 pound car with a 150 millimeter turbo, a Pro Mod chassis, a slick from hell, and some kind of crazy manual, everyone on Pro 275 and LDR is going to be up in arms. Why? Because they're making it favorable, or they're giving it something of a competitive advantage, and people are going to say, oh, right? So it can compete if the rules are skewed in a certain way, because look, turbo cars get different rules than blower cars, than nitrous cars in those classes. Upgrade. Thank you very much for getting the reference. Finally catching it live again. Wow, the like to viewer ratio is atrocious. The like to viewer ratio has always been atrocious. People here don't like the show and wonder why, it doesn't grow or whatever. If you don't feed the algorithm, I'm going to be stuck at 70,000, and I'm cool with that because I make good money. It's 3 times a week. It's easy. If you guys make it grow, I'm going to have to do more shows. That 3-valve moves. You need a PS5. I'll get a PS5. I can get one. Matt Sopa has a harness to run a Coyote off a 3-valve VCU. I think it retains TI VCT off of a VCT for both cams together. Mr. Flores, can you take my blessed grandson under your wing, says Mima Turviate. Hit that like button, says Turvy's neck tattoo. Turvy's 100% putting a parachute on that car before it starts running. I don't even play, but so much better. Sorry, I'm late, family. Here's a little something to compete with Turby, probably what he spent at the junkyard for that small block Ford. If motor lets go and Donnie after boost, what's the plan? 3, 2, 1. So okay, this is the goal with Donnie. Roush blower, go 10s, pump gas. Easy, 1080, 1070, butane, or even pump gas, just regular pump gas, whatever. And then, butane and go 1050. Get it out of there. Get that motor out of there. Because I don't think it'll run 9s. It might run 9s, but boy, I'm really pushing it. So if it runs 1050 easily, and then on E85 and more boost, it runs 990. If it runs 9s on a stock Gen 1 motor, take that motor out while it's still running and sell it for $3,000. Here you go. Here's a complete Coyote long block, $3,000. And then I have a 321 sitting in the Fairmont. Because the Fairmont ain't going to race for a while. You and I both know it ain't going to race for a long time, but the motor's in it. So if, depending on how everything progresses, I can get the 321 in there, put VCT back in it, and race the car and run a low 9. 9.0. The goal is 9.0. 8s, no, I'm not putting a parachute. I'm not putting a cage. Fuck that. 9-1, 9-0, because Donnie Renfro went 9-1, I think at 153. He was moving with a Gen 2 motor and about 15 PSI. So I think I could do something similar with a 321 motor, more compression. I think I could go 150 plus, but if I can go 9.0 or 890 with a Roush blower, but that means I'm going to need a lot of help. If not, I'll get myself a Gen 2R, keep it 2.3 because I don't want to go 2650. 2650 is a cheat code. You have a 2650, that thing can make 1,000. But that doesn't prove anything to anybody. So transmission's probably going to have to get rebuilt because the Gen 1 6R80s, I might be able to go 8s in it, but if I blow it up, it takes out the whole transmission. So a billet forward planet, 373s, second gear leave, I think that'll be the move. What the fuck is up with the whole Turvy family with this motherfucker? Exactly. And it is 87,000 miles on a Boneside Gen 1 high mileage. Yeah, Coyote, I think you're going to have to just not go crazy boosting it. I don't think it's high like it's bad for it. I have 72,000 miles in Donnie, and I'm more than comfortable taking it into the 9s. And if it goes 9s and the motor still stays together, take it out, sell it, 321. If in my travels I come across a 321 or a high compression illuminator, I got Jake on the horn, and I got some money saved up. So I can be like, Jake, do you have a Gen 3 motor laying around? He's like, yep. All right, let's I don't know, let's take the heads out, put Gen 2 heads on it. Or let's leave a Gen 3 and plug the fucking DI and leave the cams locked. Do gay shit. Who cares? Street Fighter PS4 Stick Fund. Don't get me started on that shit, please. Jared Wells, Trinity swap to piss all the forms. I forgot about the Trinity motor. Imagine if I get the Trinity motor back around the same time that Donnie is running high 9s, low 10s. Send it off. And then I put a Trinity in a GT. Bro. And then still keep it 2.3. Oh my God. People are going to be pissed off. Stitchy says, if you're building a max effort boosted car, in what order would you install the parts? Bro, you need to be super specific with your questions. Just got here. No idea what we're arguing about. Depends on what you want to do to the black car. Over 100,000 miles on it when Alex got rid of it. Exactly. Wow. The more you talk about drag racing, the more I realize how gay drag racing is. Will Grey Goose ever go CR? What the fuck is CR? Will Grey Goose ever go CR? Don't know what you're talking about. What's next for the Fairmont? Nothing. Get it running. Look, I don't have any support. So it's all me. Right now, it's GT500, get it running, wait for a blower. If it's running, I can turn it on, drive it, move it around, make it mobile, wait for a blower. ZR1, Rami and I are going to take the motor out, figure out what the deal is, change some pistons, I'm sure, maybe stuff a cam in it, get it back, get it off of flex fuel. I'm not a flex fuel fan. Sorry. I'm either going to go full 885 or Sunoco 260 GT. Nothing in between. I am not convinced that flex fuel is the answer for any vehicle. All the Tony Full Bolt-ons here watching can't explain to hit the like button. That dude is in love with you. That dude has that. It's a stand. Like literally, that's the kind of guy that will kill you because he loves you so much. It's weird. Alice, you used to have your Factory 01 mufflers. I'll buy them. Nope, I sold them a long time ago. I thought the bet was going to be more competitive. Turvy. You can't replace the battery in your smoke detector. And you're talking to me about competitive racing. I can replace 6 motors in Donnie, the blue car, the ZR1, and anything else before you even get that motor in your piece of shit. Please stop. Again, I'm not giving you any energy. I saw what you got going on. Shut the fuck up. Dude, I'm literally looking at the Horror Fight Stick Alpha for Street Fighter 6 right now. 229, stop it. Sorry I'm late. I'm trying to get an anti-lag on my ESS G2. Okay, close ratio. I don't think so, Edwin Martinez. I don't think Grey Goose is ever going to get a 400. Ever. I think it'll remain our 6R80 test bed forever. And if Senior ever wants to get after it, he's going to have to build another chassis. Similar to Brett, right? Like the 6R80 is limited, I don't think, by the Grey Goose's chassis. I think it's limited by what we're willing to throw at it. We've done a 1060 foot. We've been, I think, high 200 teens, 210, I think we went 219 or 216 at TX2K. So we're not anywhere near the boost level the other guys are at. We're at 48, 46. We haven't touched 50 PSI. We haven't touched 60 PSI like some. So we're like, we're good. Because we don't know what the 6R80 is going to do. So let's say Senior's like, fuck it, I'm willing to blow it up. Give me all the safety equipment. Let's throw 60 PSI at it. Okay, Junior puts in the ramp, set the suspension for a low 1.1 or a high 1.0 60 foot, and run it at the back at 60 PSI, see what happens. And if the transmission lives and it runs a 630, 640, we don't have anything to prove. We're still on the heavy side. But if Senior wants to get after it, I think it has to be in a completely different chassis. Because that chassis is fast, but not Billy badass fast. You know what I mean? Like you could just see some cars that are built to go fast. Oh my God, this thing is so sick. Removable doors, fiberglass front end, removable hood, that ain't shit. The real deal motherfuckers, guys, have carbon floors. Carbon floors. They have carbon everything. Maybe steel quarters, but not really. The rear end is a Marilat something. Some Billy badass $7,500 to $8,500 or $10,000 rear end on its own. Okay, so these guys are spending stupid money. Billy bad. The Grey Goose is 3-link. It's still a S197 style. If I'm not mistaken, it has a UPR control arm on the top. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to talk to Junior about. Where's his phone? Let me see. Let me hit up Junior. Oh my God, everyone. Oh my God, someone sent me a fight stick. This guy's in. Okay. Let me hit up Junior. God damn it. Shit. Here we go. Hey, Junior, what control arm is in the Grey Goose? The upper control arm on the rear end? Question mark. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I sent the fucking voice note. I'm so stupid. Unsend for everybody. Unsend for everybody. Come on. I'm so stupid. Oh my God. Remove. Can I unsend? Yes, unsend from everyone. That was embarrassing. Junior, what upper control arm is in the Grey Goose's rear end? Question mark. I sent the voice note saying question mark. I do that all the time. The video gamers are coming for you. They want you to be your friend. Stand vibes. I'm okay with that. Video game bros are okay. Just don't do this. Video game guys, don't run scripts. I see you. I see what you're doing. What you're doing is you're running scripts so that when I do like a scissor kick from Bison, you automatically have something happen to counteract it. Don't cheat. Do it the right way. My engine's already dropped in the car though. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I thought it was the chair first, exactly. Limited amounts of boxes. I heard the chirp and thought Alex moved the couch against the wall. Emailed you a link for the fight stick. It works on PS4 and PS5, so it's future-proof. Turvy smoke detector was working overtime when he was welding a hole in that Black Meemaw's kitchen. In that what? In the Black Meemaw's kitchen. In that block in Meemaw's kitchen. So, Stitchy says, how hard is installing a 4 triple pump for someone with Turvy's knowledge? Should I install it or send my car to LMP and do it in meth? I don't know shit. I don't even know what kind of car you got, Stitchy. I'm not installing anything in anything. I'm done installing shit. Dio, are you getting any Toto this weekend? Any plans? No Toto, man. Dude, I tried, bro. I tried. So, it's weird. When you have a purpose, when you have projects, when you have cars, when you have a job that you know you can make money in and progress in, pussy goes to the wayside. It just does. Turby clickbaited me with a 5.0 GTA 6 before Turvy's car. Oh, slick Vic. That's so good for those that know. The rust rate away Turvy's floor, so technically it's lighter than carbon. Yo, a good fight stick is worth every penny, or you buy the cheaper one and upgrade the parts. God damn it. Now I gotta look at the Hori fight stick. I don't, 229? Fuck, that's nice though. Damn, that's nice. Okay. I'll buy a PS5 and fuck with Street Fighter 6. You guys are going to get me back. Guys, you're sucking me back in. I don't want to do Street Fighter shit. But I found myself that I have a little time like late at night because I don't sleep that well at all. Like for those of you that have like busy minds, you understand. Like when you go to bed and you're looking up and your mind is racing and you're like, should I go out to the garage and do some work or whatever? And you have real tough time going to sleep. Honestly, like that's probably when I can play. The Grey Goose has a racecraft upper with their Weldon bracket. I saw it on your video. If it hasn't changed since then, okay, then you might be right. I don't run shit. 46 years old, bro. I don't even know the game was out. I'm still coming for that ass. I got it. Bet that piece of shit doesn't even get into the 12s. No one actually watched it, though. Controller, Master Race. The stick and the game work on PS4. Hori is king right now. Is it really? Oh, fuck me. You guys are going to get me sucked back in the video game stuff because I love Street Fighter. Guys, you don't understand. Street Fighter is ingrained in my DNA because I grew up with it. I was at the video game arcade when it came out. I saw Street Fighter 2, then Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, then the Hyper Fighting, and then the Rainbow one. Did you know about the Rainbow one? They were hacked consoles that had a rainbow color on it. I know rainbow's gay now, but like back then it was like you could throw fireballs and it would chase people. You could jump over the screen and it was the nuttiest thing. So this guy told me, buy this, the Hori Fight Stick, and this is what I should get because it's cross-compatible. Boy, this is gay as fuck, isn't it? God damn it, this is gay. But you know what? If I'm playing Street Fighter, you're not going to win with a D-pad, and I know that. You're not going to win the D-pad. You want to know how fucked up I am because you guys started talking Street Fighter stuff? This is how fucked up I am. So one of you kind souls back in the day got me this. Right? You got me a Nintendo Switch way back in the day. And I was like, okay. So then I started going. And then I started messing around because I have Street Fighter for this. That's right. So I started practicing, and I've been practicing here. Like when I get a break, I got Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenge, on the Switch, and it is fantastic. And I hate it because it's like taking up my time, and I'm like, I got to stop playing. I'm 46 years old, bro. What the fuck am I doing? Just joined, but the PS5 is great. I held off buying one for a couple of years, but satisfied with my purchase. It's so quick compared to my TV. So I do podcast, YouTube, etc. on it too. Dude, I will buy 100% Street Fighter 6 and not play it once until you want to fight. Then we play the first night, zero experience for fun. I got to practice. Fuck you, Coyote Crime Lord. I'm going to go to the training and be up for 12 hours training on that motherfucker. Deal. How do you stay so disciplined? What motivated you when you had tough times? Okay, so you guys understand, based on what happened recently with Zane, questions like this I answer because this is what I have found out. And I did not know this and I was not aware of this. Because I'm 46 years old, a lot of you guys look at me as like not a father figure, but maybe some of you are in your 20s and some of you guys go, I want to be like Alex when I grew up. Fit-ish, get some toto, has a bunch of cars, lives in a 1-1. Can't wait to do that. Couch touches the wall. So I'm going to be honest with you, Stitchy. Nobody taught me this. This is something that's either in you or something that you are. This is what I think is my motivation. And sorry to get gay on you guys, but I apologize. So let me skip the ads here because this thing's just giving you ads nonstop. I apologize. I am deathly afraid of being broke again. When I was right before I started working for Lund Racing, I was broke. Thousands of dollars in debt, $0 in the bank. And one of the turning points of my life was a very small thing that happened to me at a restaurant, okay? I don't like to say this story because I don't want to come across that this person did something mean, but I'll keep names out of it. So I was with two exes ago, the tall redhead, and we went to Fun Ford Weekend. I'm sorry, NMRA Spring Break Shootout, and I went starting to work for the lunch, just starting to work for the lunch, where we're just kind of getting everything going. I'm broke. I got no fucking money. So after the race, we all go to this place and have chicken wings somewhere in Bradenton. It's like a popular joint where people go to when they do the NMRA races. And I wanted to buy dinner, and my card got declined. And I was just like, oh shit, there was a couple of bills there, and fuck, you know what, got no money. So before I start, that's the debit card. So I was just gonna put it on a credit card. And before I did that, a friend of mine says, don't worry about it, I got money. And the way my girlfriend looked at me, that was it. From that point forward, I vowed never to be broke again, whatever the fuck happens, because that feeling was awful. Because as a man, you have to be able to provide. One of the basic tenets of being a male in this world is being able to provide. From that day forward, I never had less than $5,000 in my account. Ever. $5,000 was zero. You understand? Like I was like, $5,000, I don't even got it. Zero. And I just stacked. I traveled shortly thereafter. I became single. And I think that event did not help things. That event, along with the event where I stopped working for the Lunds the first time, multiple events. I was down and out. And I was homeless for a little bit. Remember, guys, all this happened all within 5 months. And then I said, fuck that. So then I started traveling. I started just stacking dough. I started making a bunch of videos. I said, fuck that broke shit. And I'm okay now, obviously, but that feeling never went away. I don't ever want to leave money on the table. Imagine if I say, you know what, I can make 3 videos today, but I'm going to eat ice cream and watch TV. Fuck that. No way. There's money on the table. Go get that money. So I'm going to get every fucking dime I can get. That's why I've done merch. That's why I've done Patreon. That's why I've done more videos here, more live streams. And I'm just like, I'm going to get the money, and I work really hard for the lunch. Don't get me wrong. That's the main hustle. But I'm not going to ever be broke again. And there is no discipline. It is fear of being broke. No one will ever look at me and say, this motherfucker can't provide. Ever. And now, believe it or not, I'm doing better than ever. So, then you start going, okay, maybe I want to start dating and everything. You're like, but am I leaving money on the table? Yeah, you're leaving money on the table. But believe it or not, married men and men with children make more money than single men. That is a statistical fact. So it's a motivating factor. So if you have a great lady by your side and you want to do better for not you and her, but both of you, you just work harder. And as long as they're in the right wavelength and support your hustle, you make more money. So there you go. That feeling when you're broke and all the bills are due is the worst. Red, that says, I was giving up on real life. I was giving up on real life video games when I reflected on what I achieved with video games, and I realized I only had online achievements. Can't be having that for me. Zelia, little bro, I'm negative now, says Reggie Black. Get your card declined is one of the worst feelings. Anyone you can get your hands on. Okay. No days off. There is no days off. People go, why don't you relax? Get the fuck out of here. Relax. There's money to be made and I have energy. Get that fucking money. Sounds like you're tucking yourself out of Street Fighter. Yeah, pretty much. Look, again, the only time I could play is at night when I can't sleep. Like I cannot sleep. And that's like midnight, 1, 2, 3. Like I see the clock go 12, 1, 2, 3. And I go, I'm fucked tomorrow. So what do? I get maybe an hour sleep, wake up jacked up, go to the gym, jacked up. Like it's not healthy. And then like after the gym, I might nap for a half hour and it gives me a nice reset. And then I'm able to function okay. And then after work, I nap. I got to get sleep when I can. Damien Cantu says, I'm in a midlife crisis right now. Thanks for sharing that, bro. I'm broke as fuck right now. And you saying that encouraged me, bro. It's true. We need to provide. Finishing our 8-month project tomorrow in Alabama, heading back to work local for a few months. Good for you, Edwin. Edwin don't give a fuck. Edwin's like, I'm going to dig ditches in Alabama for 8 months and stack that money. Then he goes home to his Boss 302, his 7-second S197, his 7-second or 4-second notch, and I think he's got an F-150. He's living the life. Single man will take more risk than a man with a family. Brandon VRT says, I can tell you I'll never go in debt over building a car with my credit card again. Talk about getting nowhere with payments. Not one dime has been spent on the Fairmont with a credit card. It's all whatever I have left over on top of what I think is good. I say here, and I'm going to do some work. And I invested myself with tools and knowledge. So that Fairmont's going to take time, but I guarantee it'll be way before Turvy ever fucking does anything with his car. Since you got it together, did she try to circle back? Yes, absolutely, Black Cobra. After she had a kid. After she had a kid. Now she wants me to go back with a grown-up sperm that ain't mine? Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Who's calling? Potential spam. Oh, man. Hey, Alex, I got a 2011 GT500 seeing negative knock when I hit high boost. Should I just let it do its thing? Under normal driving conditions at 0.0. Negative knock is a good thing. Croqueta de jamón. Are you Venezuelan? Birds chirping, Alex. I work a full-time corporate job on the road. I got plenty going on. I'ma still come for you. I like it. I like the energy. I like the energy, bro. Almost the same thing with me. Met a different girl, moved to Naples, Florida, starting to own my business. Now I'm okay. Don't ever want to be broke again. Michael Rodriguez says financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and hard work and work for it. I love Edwin Martinez, says Ed Diaz. Nick Nair says 3-mile run, baked chips, Red Bull, 10 hours of work, and YDBT videos have been my jam over the last few months. Coyote Cramlo says, I mean, you can go ahead and just declare me Street Fighter champion of YDBT if you don't want to play. Relax. I know what he's doing. It's funny. After she had a kid? Yeah. After she had a kid. Bro, you guys want to know, that story is amazing. I think I've already said that story on the dating channel. Dude was married. She had a kid with a married dude. Anyway, any TDC videos coming up? Yes, SVT Rod. I'm going to sit down on Saturday morning, like 6 a.m. I'm going to try and knock out 6 videos and schedule them ahead of time. It's going to be a good time. Yo, where are you going to show us? Where you going to show us Brett vid? What the fuck are you talking about? Did Lund answer about the control arm? Good question. Let me see. No. God damn it. They didn't answer about the control arm. Gina, what upper control arm is in the Grey Goose's rear end? That's a weird way of phrasing it. That spam call was Kamala campaign asking for money. Automotive Home just helped you guys dial in a Gen 2 and a bolt-on combo in Colorado. And it says, downhill dash says, I'm Spanish all day roasted pollo. Croqueta de jamón says, I'm Cuban from Miami, now living in Cali, do the military. Your live helped me get through my last deployment. Okay, let's talk about swaps really quick, guys. So, okay, if you are going to build a Coyote swap Mustang, and it is automatic, I am going to say something that should be common sense, but a lot of people don't have common sense. And I'll try to give you an example. Let's say you have a Coyote swap Fox body with a 10R80. And you want it to be period correct and everything is cool and everything, but you don't wire in select shift. I think that is one of the biggest atrocities that is happening with Coyote swaps nowadays. And the reason I say this is because I know this show is far reaching. If you are not wiring in select shift on your Coyote swap 10R or 6R car, you are negating a huge feature of that transmission. This is why I say that. Let's say you have a Coyote swap Fox body 10R80 and you don't have select shift. So that means that when you put it in S, it's going to upshift. You cannot hold it in a gear. You can't roll race with it. You can't downshift to roll race in a gear. You can't have manual mode to roll race. You can only leave it in drive and smash the gas and hope it downshifts to the right gear and that it doesn't do crazy upshifts because it's spinning. I had a customer. I said, hey, logs look good, idle and slow revs. Do me a big favor. Get me a log 3,500 to 6,000 RPM in 4th gear because it's a 10R80. I don't have select shift wired in. I go, why did you get a 10R80 or 6R80 and not wire in select shift? Okay, so then 2 days pass. He goes, hey, I got select shift wired, but it upshifts. I go, well, which gear position did you put it in? And he goes, I don't have a gear position. He had a very beautiful, well-manufactured, well-made push button selector system. Park, neutral, and drive. I'm sorry, park, reverse, neutral, drive with a push button. And I went, while beautiful, if you have a 10R or a 6R, you have to have a shifter position for S. PRND-S. And in S, you can you can select shift your vehicle upshift or downshift. And on 10R80s and 6R80s Gen 2 and up, it automatically goes into sport mode. The moment you put it in S, it's sport mode. So the throttle mapping is a little different. It's no different than leaving it in drive and then selecting sport mode in your Gen 2 or Gen 3. When you put it in S, it auto downshift rev matches. In S mode, you can upshift or hold it in fourth all the way to the rev limiter on a dyno. So a lot of people that build the Coyote swap, go to a dyno, hey, I can't lock it in 6th gear. Can you send me a dyno lock tune? It's a 10R80, sir. Select shift 6, put it in shifter position S. I don't have a shifter. I don't have select shift. Please, 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 guys, do me a favor. All of you that are doing swaps out there, name your swap company. Incorporate select shift. Make it like stock, not the stock to the vehicle, because I know you guys want it to be period correct. Select shift has to be incorporated, and the shifter position has to be there for them to select to be able to manipulate it on a select shift situation. Please, 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 swap people. Incorporate shifter position S and select shift. You've been very busy, Alex. Appreciate the content. Not gonna lie, TDC helped me a lot, and TDC opened my eyes to have a second job. I remember when 40 hours a week ain't shit. 40 hours a week ain't shit. That's like your baseline. Unless you make Mike H money. Sorry, I'm late, Theo. What's up? Alex, didn't she call you once to drop her off after you guys broke up? Actually, didn't she call you once to drop her off after you guys broke up? Bro, after we broke up, a hurricane was coming. And she called me to take care of her during the hurricane. Could you imagine? You break up with a dude. You're fucking somebody else, I suspect. And you call the dude that you broke up with to take care of you during the hurricane? Comments in. Some comments says, how do you feel about car thoughts getting names like Cobra tattooed on them? Oh, stop, Killshot Racing. You're hitting me very close to my heart. Those that know. Oh, you're hitting me very close to my heart. Killshot Racing. Those that know go, I know how to. Coyote swap Celine New Edge is one of my future projects for sure. Love New Edge Celine. Thinking of going FIC 1650 to ID 1700s. Will ID 1700s make any more power? No. Injectors don't make more power. You're just going to have a little more tunable injector, D-Rock Fox. I got my CDL because of TDC. Love that, Anthony. Hit the damn like button. Already the plan as long as PBH still has them in stock. The low car shifter and performs badass with select shift. And Charlie says, Theo, I want the new Roush blower, but I got a 3rd gen 10 speed. Can't do it to into auto body. H Money here says El Charlie. Croqueta de Jamon says, what are your thoughts on 90% of women nowadays having an OnlyFans link? What a joke. This is what I do. If I see a girl on an online dating site and all I see is her ass, I say, nice ass. I'm gonna address you as you're showing yourself to the world. Nice ass, ho. Why are you talking to me like that? Your ass is out. Everyone is seeing it. You think I'm gonna try to wife you up and give you a ring when you're showing your asshole to all the audience? You're gonna get hoe treatment if you act like a hoe. If you're a lady and you're sweet, nice, demure, got your nails done, looking all classy, I'm gonna say, hello, pretty lady, how are you today? Holly OTR or CJ OTR? Neither. They're all shit. All over the radiator. Gay shit. All of it. What's Alex gonna do? Stop the storm? Right. No, she wanted me to take her up away from it. Like, I need a man here. Oh, bro. I would have been like, V-Pal, vete pa carajo, pendeja, says Nardi Mercado. Did you see Turvy's new video? Yes, I already talked about it. Hit the live. Go to the beginning. Go to the beginning. Mini Bad Man. The low car shifter works with 10R82, solid Gen 3 swap Fox. It runs badass. Tell them how hard speed density 4 it is to dial in. It's not fun, but in actuality, it's a little easier in terms of the F-150 cal, if you understand how it works. If you don't understand how it works, yeah, you can get into the weeds big time. Thanks for getting the car dialed in this week. ESS 10-speed. You're welcome. I don't know who you are, but thank you. I don't know. Oh, you're the guy. You, along with a 6R80 person, swap person, have absolutely helped me understand better the differences in the lockup on the 10R80s. ESS 10-speed, I want to thank you. You forced me in a very good way to have a very deep understanding of the table's lockup slip because they're different tables. On 6R80, everything is in one table. On 10R80, they're separate. They're scattered. So you have to go unlock, slip, base, and you have to then make sense of it all. And you did that because you forced me. You said, Alex, can you move the lockup to 5th? I said, okay. And then I'm like, okay, here we go. And then I nailed it on the first try, and you were happy with it. Then you said, hey, the startup is jacked up. And I said, based on my experience with ESS kits and startup with that injector, I think he needs these changes. The reason I buy the platform, the reason I invest in myself is to better understand what the customer is going through. I'll give you another example. Gentleman bought a Stita open air element intake, the 114 millimeter. I had one on my red car. He's like, hey, I'm having this weird surging at idle. And I go, I know exactly what that is. It's a bad MAF signal. It's a turbulent MAF signal. So what did I do? I can't straighten the airflow. I cannot straighten the airflow in the Stita open air element intake. But what can I do? I can speed up the idle. And by speeding up the idle a little bit, I was able to get slightly straighter airflow because the velocity, now it's sucking in more vacuum, it's a little more RPM. So now the velocity of the air entering the MAF is a little quicker, and the MAF was happy. And I said, look at that. It's nice and flat. Are you okay with this high of an idle? He goes, yeah, this is fine. It's barely noticeable over the tune. Bada bing, bada boom. This week has been a very high intensity, deep knowledge. You know, I get it. Sometimes people don't want to hear, get another cold air intake. All our other tunes don't do that. Yours shouldn't do that. I'm at the point where I'm like, let me try some stuff, see if it helps. And if I've exhausted all my options, then we change parts. I'm kind of at that point now. She wanted to get piped down in the eye of the storm. Nah. What if she has a set of wrenches? Should I get cams then? Says El Charlie. I got a CJ with PMAS and I'm planning to go boost later. Pistons and rods and want to hit 1,000. Nah, keep the stock cams in it, brother. Unless you want to roll race only. Then you can get comp cam stage 2s or whatever. Alex, I have a 15 with a Roush TVS. When I downshift rev match, it feels like the first 20% of pedal response is non-existent. Any idea car has a 60mm dual throttle body on it? It's new. So 5.0 Stevo, make sure that if it downshift rev matches, the only thing we can do is turn it off. So if you like the downshift rev match, that's just how it is. We can't really manipulate that. That's all torque reduction stuff. Torque reduction. Anybody need FIC 1440s? LOL. I want to switch from my ESS. That's SAM50. If you guys want 1440s, SAM50. Q says, I want to switch from my ESS to TVS. Should I go Utterbach or VMP Gen 3 Coyote manual car? Either is going to be fine. I think the VMP rear feed is excellent. It's one of the better, more powerful, the most powerful rear feed TVS. Actually, the most powerful TVS period is the rear feed Gen 3 version from VMP, made by Magnuson and initially casted by Roush. VMP had nothing to do with it except the name. You're welcome, buddy. Says ESS 10-speed. Brother, you have no idea. You have no idea. I made a value file out of your shit. Okay? So anytime anyone says, hey, I bought an aftermarket torque converter on my ESS, I wanted to lock up in 5th, I send them your file. Theo, what are some ways I can earn extra money? I work 12-hour days and want to do more. I'm young and I want to work harder. Oh, that's interesting. So when I was broke, I worked for Jake a little bit. Hey, what do you need me to do, Jake? If I want a job right now, let's say I didn't have this, I can work for Jake. I can say, Jake, give me the keys to the shop and tell me what you need done. I can work there 4 hours a day. He's like, shit, 4 hours a day? I got PCMs you can control. I got Standoffs, you can, package, you can process stuff, you can update the ticket. You could basically update the inventory at nighttime. Basically a night shift, stacking the inventory, just putting stuff on the shelf. So somebody needs help somewhere. Somebody somewhere needs help, whether it's a tint shop, a detailer, a construction place that just needs a guy to clean. If you have time, someone needs help somewhere. And I get it. You're going to go, well, I don't want to make minimum wage. Honestly, when it's a side hustle, it's going to be minimum wage or maybe 12 or 13 bucks an hour. But at the end of the day, you got to understand that might open other doors. I worked at a sandblaster. When I used to work as a millwright in Massachusetts, after work, when I had no girlfriend, I would go to a sandblasting shop and I'd literally put on a hood and sandblast, or I'd run the cabinets. And the cabinets, the round part, what's the I'm doing this motion. AR-15. So images. Okay, this part right here. I'll show you this part. So what they used to do at the sandblast, you see this part right here? This ribbed part where all the accessories go and shit? That's a separate deal. They would sandblast that before it would go to anodizing. So it was a raw aluminum. Then it would come to the sandblasting shop in like pallets from Smith & Wesson and all other, manufacturers. And I would sandblast those parts. And guess what? That opened other doors. Meaning the guy, Mr. DeRochiers, shout out to Matt DeRochiers and his father at Industrial Sandblasting, I think in Ludlow, Massachusetts. Shout out to you guys. Are they still there? Let me see. Industrial Sandblast Ludlow. Industrial Sandblasting. Y'all still there? Oscar's Pizza. Industrial Sandblasting. Rama Circle. Yes, the Rama Circle. Yes, that's the one. 109 Rama Circle. This is crazy. Talking about side hustles. Let me get rid of this shit right here. Yeah, dude. Is there okay? Industrial. Is there like a? I asked Rhode Island works veteran owned small business. I don't know about veteran owned. Where is? Let me see. 109 Rama Circle. Where is it? Okay. 109 Rama Circle 1011. Let's go there because I used to sandblast there as a side hustle and I made 12 bucks an hour. Here it is. Industrial Sandblast. Sons of bitches. Look at that. See, you go there and look at all this shit they got. Wow, they're still good for them. Shout out to them. Their son Matt is a great guy. Hustles, young guy, and I think his father runs the other shop, but yeah, they just take all these things, sandblast them in there. They got big. You could take a whole car. A lot of people would take a car and take it there to sandblast. So Industrial Sandblast in Ludlow. Shout out to them. I used to go there and get work and do side hustle for 12 bucks an hour. Kilometers, I believe you. I'm just salty. Dropping a leave. Are these calves making you money? 80,000 IRS agents looking to find out if you filed taxes on the work you did for Jake. No, I said I would. Wait, VMP contributions to the best TVS. Was their name on the lid? History must be repeating itself. Yeah. Roush casted their previous blower. Magnuson casted their blowers after that. They just shoved the name on it and private labeled it. That's it, bro. What's better for a 2-valve new edge convertible twin turbo? Who cares? I was in Agawam, Massachusetts, Wednesday. Yeah, it is Agawam. Rama Circle, Agawam, Massachusetts. Someone says to Stitchy, look into DoorDash. I would not look into DoorDash. I love you. A girl I dated, the last girl I dated, tiny little thing. She was a little 5'3" Cuban girl. Super cute. She did DoorDash for a little bit and she's like, yeah, no, I'm going to get, I'm not going to say the word because YouTube likes it, but assaulted. Yeah. She goes, I'm not doing that shit. Crazy stuff. That shoulder thing that goes up. I'm doing everything I can to get 100,000 subs. Until then, it's nonstop work. Can I be frank? You know how it is. See, a lot of people see this and they think this is easy. Can I be frank? Think about this for a second. Can you sustain an hour-and-a-half live stream for 3 days a week? Sustain talking, off the cuff, entertainment, talking shit, making beeping sound effects. Bought my 2011 S197 Premium in high school, and now I'm about to finish college. Want to swap a Coyote into it? Wait. You bought a V6. What do you recommend to getting into the Coyote game? 6 cylinders. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, knowing what I know now, you are a Coyote swap harness away from just installing it. My GT500, all I needed to put a Coyote in it was a swap harness. The body control module, everything fits. The alternator connections fit. The starter connections fit from the body control module. The car cranked and started. All I did was put a Coyote motor in it and an engine harness. That's it. That's all I had to do. Motor mounts, everything, Coyote, it all fit. The T56 that was in the Trinity fit. The clutch fit. Flywheel fit. Everything fit. That's why I'm blown away that people are mad that I put a Coyote in it. It fits. El Verga Larga says, I used to work 12 hours a day, 5 days on Sundays, and I went to a small tire shop and did alignments. Gonna put an illuminator on my Gen 2 already and have a 2.3 on it. Spin the 2.3 to hell. We'll go 2.6 street late model overdrive class car. You just go to a 2.6 if you're gonna go racing. Fuck it, make more power. Can you make close to 1,000 with an ESS kit? Yes, I've seen people make 1,000 rear wheel horsepower. Hell, my boy Valley 10-speed made 1,100, if I'm not mistaken, with a G4 and like an 80-something millimeter pulley. Can I be frank? Sub. YouTube is hard, says North Sloan. Everyone wants to do it. And not only that, you need to be entertaining and engaging. It's not easy at all. I'll sell you V6 and buy a GT. I want to try to get into the fabrication and learn to do it, but can't afford to go to school, and I need to keep working. I'm looking for something. Thank you. Stitchy. There are union halls that are willing, if you apply, there are union halls that will take you in on an apprentice program, and they will teach you everything. You'll go from an apprentice to a journeyman to all the way up. If you want to do millwright, if you want to do pipe fitting, if you want to do electrical, if you can find a union hall, walk your ass in there and say, hi guys, I apologize. I know this is probably weird, but I'm looking for a job. I'm fucking motivated. What do I need to do to become an electrician, pipe fitter, plumber, whatever? And they're going to go apply. There's a long waiting list, but if someone drops off or whatever, or they don't answer the phone, you could be. And I had a guy, a customer or a follower here, supporter, said, Alex, because of you, I got accepted into the apprenticeship program to become a millwright. And he was like so happy because he's like, I never even thought that was a thing until I heard about your show. And then I'm in there and I'm learning so fucking much every day. This kid is in his early 20s. By the time he's 27, 28, he'll be making high 5 figures, low 6 figures if he busts his ass. People that are out of college aren't making that. And he doesn't have to pay back crazy loans. He learned on the job. I had a customer talk shit to me doing DoorDash. Fuck that guy. Evening, sir. I haven't been able to catch a live stream, but I hope you're doing well. Nixon Tarpia, FICs. How you doing, brother? Doing well. Hope the car is doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and the little lady are doing well. You're always in fucking Italy now. Every single time I look at your Facebook, you're in Italy. You're like traveling all over. I'm fucking pissed off. This motherfucker's traveling, smiling, having a good time, and I'm like, I'm here fucking under a goddamn S197 Coyote swapping it. Bro, I just traded it for a 5-0 unless you want to do all that work. I can't believe Can I Be Frank doesn't have 100,000 subscribers. His channel's amazing. No fluff, just races. Let's go to Can I Be Frank. Let's support the guy because if we don't, let me see. Can I Be Frank? He's a friend of the show. If I'm not subbed, I apologize. Oh, my bad. I apologize. I'm going to be honest about this. I am not subbed to your channel. So let's do this, guys. Can I Be Frank has 51,200 subscribers. Let's see if we can get him to 51,400 subscribers in 10 minutes. Subscribe. I subscribed. Let's see what he's got going on here. We got a Hellcat full bolt on 85 Porta Blower versus an NA GT full bolt on cams. Bro, if the Mustang beats it, that's it. Oh, it's gutted. That bitch is up in the air, bro. That bitch is gutted. Oh, bro, crazy. He jumped. Okay, good. They got GPS on that shit? He is like at 5,800, 6,000 RPMs. And 1, 2, 3, woo! Uh-oh! Nah, that Hellcat's got it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Sheesh! I don't know. That little NA Mustang's right there. Oh, got him. What else you got going on? Again, guys, let's get Can I Be Frank? Everyone, let's get on Can I Be Frank's channel, and let's see if we can get him up to 51.4 before the end of the show. Single turbo 2JZ Supra versus a Kenny Bell Cobra 10 days ago. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here. Here you go. Oh, you jump, man. You jump. Did he jump? Did they run it back? Oh, here we go. They ran it back. Here we go. 40 roll. Oh, spun. Cobra hit third. See ya. It's over. I don't know. Okay, you know one thing I don't sleep on is those Cobras in Miami. I do not sleep on the Cobras in Miami. They don't fuck around. They'll throw 30 degrees of timing to it. They don't give two fucking shits. Let's see what else we got going on for races. Camaro, Hellcat. Okay, I'm a Mustang guy. Hellcat bolt-ons versus Mustang. Full bolt-on E85. Manual weight reduction. 331s. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it beat a Hellcat? He got no fucking hood. Oh shit, he got no hood, bro. Let me see the Mustang. Gutted. Oh my God, this is that guy he's like that guy on Instagram. Mira pa allá, no tiene un carajo. Oh my God. And over the asshole radiator. Bro, I hope we're not fucking tuning that. I hope that's a Palm Beach dyno shit. I don't care. I want nothing to do with it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this NA gay shit. Fuck all that. Shout out to him though. He beat a Hellcat. You know what? Hellcat's comfortable, got AC, and got a hood. Hellcat wins. So you guys think you won that? No, the Hellcat won this race just by not having a tin can go down the road. You know who won this race? The Hellcat. Yeah, the Hellcat won this race. I don't give a fuck if you're in front, papa. The Hellcat won this race because it's not gutted. Bro, fuck that. I mean, good. Shout out to him. He's happy. He's probably like, yo, I beat that car. I'm like, bro, that car got air conditioning and seats and a couch. So, guys, let's get Can I Be Frank to 200 subs. Let's do that. Can I Be Frank is a good channel. Best racing channel down here. I sub to Alex's OnlyFans. Is that quick or fast? Man, that's fast. Frank always has good street races. Subbed. Union pipe fitter, plumber here. Worked 10 years in the ditches. Learn. Now I'm a full-time teacher here, making over $100,000 a year plus benefits. Sub. I've been sub for a hot minute. Subbing now. Been sub for a while now. And Charlie says, Theo, my trans needs a refresh. I'm going to get it worked. But would I need a converter to benefit me on a roll? No, on a roll, you won't need a fucking converter at all. Frank channel is great. I comment. And his comments are a bit unhinged sometimes. I've been sub for about a couple of years. I've been following Frank for a while. Been sub since the beginning of his channel. Just sub. He's got that time off, Alex. Not really. Rad Dad, welding tray, da-da-da-da. Let's see. Let's keep in touch with, let me reload here. Let me see how many subs. Let me go to his Can I Be Frank here. Look at that. 51.3. We already got him up to 51.3. So, guys, I'm going to keep refreshing until this sucker is 51.4. I'm not leaving today until 100 more of you. He's got 8,400 videos. Guys, you can probably find any race, because Miami is hot. See, I could probably link up with homie and be like, yo, let's find me some races. But the problem is, I got a target on my back. Motherfucker with the Palm Beach Dinos and all these other Rob douchebags. They just want to beat me for the sake of beating a YouTuber. Get me at a track. Fuck all that. Fuck all that street shit. But, bro, let's 51.3. I'm going to keep reloading because that's going to be the whole show. The rest of the show is we got to get this man to 51.4. That's 200 subs. We want the channel being spread all over 8,000. Coño, how did you get 8,400 fucking videos on this thing? Can I Be Frank? Bro, you wild, bro. It's crazy stuff. I'm going to stay here so we can get him a 51.4. Alex, I want to thank you for motivating me. I started working on myself 2 years ago. I lost 145 pounds, started a business, so now I'm working 50 hours a week with the main job. Thank you again. You guys could say all you want about me. You can say I'm gay, whatever. I'm telling you, I can motivate a certain type of person. You know, like young men, I know what they think. I know what they're going through. I know what the deal is. I can motivate these fucking guys all day. It's just a matter of saying the right couple of words to motivate them in a way that is uplifting, but you gotta, call them on their bullshit. Already sub to Can I Be Frank? For real though, he has some badass races on the channel. Sub 01 Vid Racing. Look out for Turvy. The only traps I know is the beats my neighbor makes. Already sub to Frank's channel. Alex, thanks to the show. All the guys here that support and help each other, working constantly, and got 2 stores, 6 figures now. JD Swag got himself two Shell gas station. Ow! Come on. Where's the beeping? Come on. Where's the beeping? Here we go. Yeah, I love it. Okay, come on. Let's keep reloading. So Can I Be Frank gets the 51.4. That's 200 people. Come on, guys. Everyone go to Can I Be Frank's channel. Sub. I'm not leaving. I might leave. I'm not leaving until they test the 51.4. Can I Be Frank, Papa? I need you to get the 51.4 so you can have 9,000 videos. Come on. C606 manifold test back-to-back dyno. Full bolt-on blower nitrous. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Let's go to videos. Let's check out what you got going on while we wait for the results. Epic LS7 IROC Camaro heads cam versus E85 full bolt-on. Cams 10 or 80. Interesting. I like the intro. Oh, bro, look at that car. Oh, my God. Can I Be Frank? Look at this car. An LS7 IROC Z. Oh, my God. You're touching my heart. Dude, my heart. Look at this. Listen to those Cubans. Mira, esta pinga está buena. Me pinga, dame esa pinga, yo quiero pinga. Look at how clean this fucking car is. ¿Cuánta droga venden esos cubanos para poder? Damn. You guys talk shit on Miami and Florida? This is what's going on down here. I don't fuck with them because these guys are, a little close to that lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? I want the IROC to win, but I don't think it will. LS7 though. The IROC is light. LS7 versus 10R80. That's over. It's over. He did not pull on the Camaro. I think the Camaro's going to take this one. He did not pull on the Camaro on the hit. Oh, wait, it's stick shift. Oh, it's stick shift! Oh! He didn't have to do him dirty like that, IROC. Bro, it's a stick shift. Mírale la mano. Oh, wait. Come on. Second gear, and he goes to third. Look at this guy's arm. Bam. Look at it. Bam. Like como lo hombre, carajo. Binga. Damn, he did a 10R80 gutted car dirty. Oh, bro, you fuck this. I gotta get me a Grand National, a Fox Body, and get my ass down there and joder con estos cubanos. They're fucking around down there. Holy shit, bro. He did them dirty. 10R80. Gracias, tío. Le voy a echar gana. I look for someone who needs help and willing to get me work. Goal is to never be broke. Is my biggest fear. Bro, did you see that car? Stick shift stuff, bro. Can I Be Frank? Richard, 51.4. Come on, guys. Get him to 51.4. What the fuck's wrong with you people? Let's get him to 51.4. Unless all of you are already subbed. But you know what? Can I Be Frank? This is the nice thing about it. By tomorrow, Can I Be Frank? By tomorrow, you will have 51.5. That's 300 more subs than you had today. So Can I Be Frank? I guarantee that Amory is going to come through, listen to the replay, and sub. I just saw a stick shift Camaro IROC Z28 with an LS7 beat a 10R80 gutted car. That shit was fantastic. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit. We tried to get Can I Be Frank to 51.4. We didn't do it today, but we'll try to get it by tomorrow or so. Badass stuff, 8,000 videos, nothing but racing down there. We talked about Turvy's terrible build and the new beeping. This is literally what you hear throughout that whole video. That teaches you never to argue with motherfuckers online because they have that going on in their house. I'm out of here. I'll be back on Tuesday morning, 9:30 to 11. We'll check in on Can I Be Frank. Remind me, guys, to check in on Can I Be Frank. And hopefully he gets up to 51.5. And if that gives him a little bump and it spreads the algorithm and all of a sudden YouTube goes, hey, this guy got 300 subs in a day. Why? And they start putting people to his channel. He'll make more money, get him to 100,000, and we're ready to get after it. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little bit. I will see you guys on Tuesday morning for the Peasant Chat. See you guys later. Bye.